Hey everybody, Rick here, and welcome to another episode of Civilization 6. Last episode, I think we finally got our barbarian situation under control, and speaking of our barbarian situation, let's go ahead and clean up this last little barbarian scout who's milling about. There we go. So, we learned some stuff about scouts, didn't we? Yes, we did. We certainly did, and oh, it looks like we have ivory right up here, so I'm going to send my worker up there to get access to that ivory. But what do we need? We need defenses. We can't let another barbarian situation, or God forbid, somebody declaring war on us situation get the better of us. So what is this? You're sending a ton of missionaries in right now. I mean, that's fine. I've, you know, resigned myself to the fact that we're going to be under the rule of Hinduism here, but you don't need to send 4 missionaries. Jeez, man, that's a little bit overkill, I think. Anyway, enough about the missionaries. We're talking defenses. We're talking military this episode, guys. I want to make sure that we beef it up, and we're going to build one more city this episode, at least one more city, and we're going to build some encampments. We're going to build some encampments, and then I'm actually going to see what we can't do in order to fortify our nation, and maybe next episode, put ourselves in a position to actually go to war. So we've got a great person. Who can we claim here? A great merchant, you say? Oh, we're going to get 200 gold and 1 envoy. Right on. Merchant. So we've got a great merchant, ooh, which also boosted our mercantilism, and it also boosted enlightenment. Pretty great. Okay, we're going to send him to this commercial hub, which is where he's going to be able to be popped, and we're going to be able to get his perks. Piro de Bardet. Going to use you, man. Going to use you to get my 200 gold and my 1 envoy. So let's use you. Come on. Come on. There we go. Great person activated. And oh my god, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missionaries? Man, you really want to make sure that we understand your religion. That's whatever, dude. Whatever. Okay, so Rock Cadet, what are we going to build? We're going to build an encampment, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our encampment done, okay? And where are we going to build this encampment? I say the farther away, the better, and we're probably going to need to purchase a tile in order to build it where we would want to build it. Oh man, there's so many good tiles around here. I don't want to waste them, you know? Like this food and production tile right here. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to suck it up and build it right there. That's where we're going to build it. There we go. And we've got an envoy. I'm going to send it to Yerevan. There we go. Now we've got 4 in Stockholm and 4 in Yerevan. So here's our bonuses earned, by the way. So we got, let's see, 3 envoys. The bonus is a lot of stuff, actually. Your districts provide +1 great person bonus to great writers, great artists, great musicians, theater district, etc. The city-state follows you into war and peace with other players. Your units may enter city-state's lands. Your builder units may improve city-state tiles. Oh, really? See 3 tiles around the city-state, can pay gold to temporarily take control of the city-state's military. That's very cool. And gain ownership of all city-state's resources. Very cool. So we're getting all those bonuses from Stockholm and from Yerevan. Looks like we're getting faith bonuses. So it pays to have envoys, basically, is what we're finding out. Okay, so we've got the ivory. Now, where are we going to send this worker? Oh, we need to fix the Sphinx. Let's send them down to fix the Sphinx. And it looks like Naken is still building an entertainment complex. We've got 17 turns left down here in Memphis to build this monument. And I could probably speed that up if I get some production down there. Your trader Merritt overheard that India is expanding, adding the new settlement. Oh, really? Adding a new settlement, are we, India? I see. And, you know, I still haven't discovered a whole lot when it comes to this world. You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to buy a unit from Memphis. I need to build a ship in Memphis to go do a little bit of searching. So let's go ahead and do that next turn. Memphis, you're going to get a ship. That's what you're going to do. All right, Memphis. What can we buy here? We're going to buy a... Oh, we don't have... Never mind. We don't even have sailing yet. Okay, so in 3 turns, once we research education, then we're going to get sailing. And do we need... Okay, sailing is boosted. Fantastic. So that's going to be our next thing that we research there. Sailing. Can fix you now. Wait, can I not? Remove improvement. Can I not fix it? Oh, there we go. Repair. Haha. Of course I can. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to send you over to Memphis. We're going to build a mine here. I was just talking about how we need more production in Memphis. And I think that a mine will help considerably. You're coming back? Coming back with these missionaries. I'm just getting sick of seeing them in my territory, frankly.
The purpose of education.
Okay, education's done. Now we can go ahead and choose sailing. That's only going to take one turn. And then that turn after, we can go ahead and just buy, I think, a galley in Memphis. And then we're going to send that galley around, do a little exploring, meet some people, do a little glad handing, shaking hands, you know, introducing.
Vessels large may venture.
Sailing's done, and let's go ahead and purchase. Purchase, purchase, purchase. A galley. Perfect. 260 gold. I think it's going to be worth the investment. And what are we going to research next? We're going to want to start thinking about things to put in our encampments, right? So let's see what we can do in order to find things to put in our encampment. So stirrups, that's knights. Armory, here we go. Plus 25% combat experience for all land units trained in this city. That's right. We can actually, I think... let's see, requires barracks or stable. Okay, so we need a barracks or a stable. I'm looking at this bombard unit. I think that that's where we want to go. That's the end game this episode. Get bombard. Look at this. Renaissance era bombard unit, ideal for attacking cities, cannot move and attack on the same turn unless they've earned the expert crew promotion. All right. So that's our end goal this episode. We're going to get an armory. We're going to research gunpowder. We're going to get metal casting, and we're going to get bombard, all right? We're going to have a mighty military, hopefully by the end of this episode. That's the goal. A military to scare away all of these missionaries. There, all right? Ra Cadet is now under Hinduism. Now you can please leave my territory. You jerks. Okay, here we go. Oh, what do we find?
It's very remarkable. It seems to be a little world within itself.
The Galapagos Islands. Fantastic. And let's see, can I move there? Yes, I can. Looks like there's another ship, a barbarian ship. Oh, and there's also a war elephant too. So there must be an encampment around here. I'm going to need to send some units to the east there to do a little bit of exploring. Figure out where this encampment's at. You gonna fire at me? Yeah, you are. Oh god, I hope that our galley doesn't die. I just sent you exploring. That would be embarrassing if immediately after sending this thing to explore, it dies. Here we go. Between me and the war elephant, hopefully we can take this ship out. Okay, we built our mine there, so now our production is up in Memphis, and let's go ahead and get some culture here with the Sphinx. Some culture and some faith. Time to choose some production in Niken. I need some trading routes. I'm going to go ahead and build a trader. It's going to take 10 turns. Actually, no, 10 turns. I'm going to invest that towards an encampment. Okay? And I'm going to buy a tile way out here. I want to have a tile as close to Delhi as possible, because if Delhi goes to war with us, I want to be on the front lines here. And as far as my next city goes, I'm thinking I should build a city around here somewhere. It's got horses over there. There's a stone for production. And it'll be a nice little preventive measure to hopefully... Here, now I'm going to need to send you back to heal. Jeez Louise. I was saying if I build a city up here, it'll be a nice area between me and India. But look at this. Look at all this production. Stone, stone, stone. We've got horses. We've got jungle tiles. We've got some coffee down here too. So like maybe if I built like right here or right here, have access to all that stone, I think that'll be pretty solid. The only downside is I'm not on a river, so I don't get my river bonus, but I think that'll be okay. All right, the quadrireme's going down this time. That's it. You're dead. Now, where are your friends at? I demand information. I know your friends are around here somewhere. We're gonna find them. We're gonna weed them out. They don't stand a chance. And then we're gonna take your encampment and we're gonna take all the money. Ooh! Hello! I am not here to share enlightenment, but it's good to meet you. It is Mvemba Nazinga, and I'm going to say, would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitalities? Yes, this is good for us. Goodbye. All right, making new friends. So that's nice. It's about time we met another civ, because this is the 4th episode, and the only other civ that we've met so far is India, which is why I'm sort of happy that we're getting this galley so that we can start exploring. It's very bizarre that we haven't found any other civs yet. Okay, civil service has been researched, and now time to choose another civic. And since we are going military focused, oh my god, look at this. Congo's way ahead of us. I'm ahead of India, but Congo, they are way ahead of us on the civic tree. So let's start getting military training. Plus 30% production towards encampment districts. Aha! Perfect. That'll really pay off since we're going to be building so many encampment districts. And it looks as though we found the encampment first. Speaking of encampments. The encampment's empty. I'm sure that he's going to take it next turn. He's going to get all of the money and the acclaim from it. All right. What are we going to build in Memphis here? We need a granary. We do. We also need a trader, though. We have a trader slot, so I'm going to go ahead and do that there in Memphis. Maybe send it on over to Rockadet and then start trading from there. There we go. You earned it. You earned it. Your trader Merit overheard that India has used a Varu to clear a barbarian outpost. Ooh. Well, I just watched it happen. Yes. You didn't have to tell me that, Merit. I saw it in real time. But thanks for the heads up. Let's go ahead and send this archer up as an explorer. Oh, look at that! I was going to say as an explorer to see what was up north, but then just like that, another encampment. I'm glad that we found it so we can start taking out these barbarians before they take us out. I haven't seen any barbarian scouts, though. Since the scout that we killed at the beginning of the episode, I haven't seen any other barbarian scouts, which is a great thing. Just going to have you take one step backwards there, friend. Okay? Bombard from a distance. I don't want you getting stabbed again by any more spearmen, okay? Okay, our galley's finally all healed up. Let's go do some exploring. You want open borders? You do? I'm going to, you know, fine. I'll give them to you. Just because you are so much more technologically advanced than I am, and I don't want to get on your bad side. Not yet. Oh, man, he's coming out to stab me. Jerk. Ooh, what did we just get a boost to? With an encampment now in place, we can now formalize our military training. Ah, we got a boost to military training.
To kill.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at our policies. So, all of these military policies, plus 30% production towards encampment districts. There we go. That's what we want. I don't have any military slots here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and drop it down here. And what else do we have? Plus 2 influence points per turn towards earning city-state envoys. The first envoy you send to each city-state counts as 2. Okay, I'm going to keep that. And plus 50% production towards settlers. We don't need that anymore. Plus 50% production towards ancient and classical wonders. We certainly don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and maximize this. Let's see. 30% production towards builders. 1 production in every city. Go with that. Plus 1 housing in all cities with at least 2 specialty districts. Plus 2 gold from all trade routes. That ain't bad. Okay. That's our policies. New policies in place. Time for a new civic as well. And which civic are we going to go with? There's nothing really boosted at this point. We need to start boosting these things. If I had a quadrireme, then maybe I could think about boosting that, but I don't. And feudalism, build 6 farms. I could do that. I could build 6 farms, actually. Here, let's go ahead and just research feudalism right now. And then we'll start working on farms. Okay, our encampment is now built. We can build barracks and stables in the encampments. But right now I'm going to build a builder so that we can start getting some farms. And it looks like we have another envoy. Going to send it. Ooh, we have 2 envoys, actually. Okay, I'm going to send to Yerevan. And 1 to Stockholm. There we go. Unit needs orders. Okay, I want you to stay alive. Please stay alive. You'll stay alive. I'm sure you will. Something tells me that this war elephant, this Varu, is going to take credit again and take this encampment. The first encampment that it took, I was like, yeah, you earned it. If he takes this encampment, I'm going to be a little bit upset. I'm going to be a little upset with you, buddy. But something tells me you're going to do it. Yep, you're going to do it. Stealing all my glory. Okay, you know what? After what you did for us last episode, I'm going to let you have it, okay? But don't make a habit of this, all right? You're starting to annoy me. What are we going to do in Niken? Oh, we've got a trader. That's what we've got. Trader in Niken is going to... Ooh, Delhi, plus 13 gold, plus 2 production, and plus 2 faith. I like the sound of that. We're going to definitely send you to Delhi. And we want to trade with Yerevan too, because they actually want us to trade with them. And I think that we'll get a bonus with Yerevan if we do that. So we'll use this trader that we're building in Memphis in order to take care of that. 13 turns now until we're done with this encampment in Niken.
The more science intervenes in warfare.
Military engineering has been researched. Now we're going to go for stirrups. We need the feudalism civic in order to get a boost, which we're going to get in 3 turns. So we'll be able to boost stirrups, which is nice. Here we go, guy. Let's go get that salt. Delicious, delicious salt. Mmm. Tasty. And this archer, you know what? I'm just going to go fortify you in a city just in case we get invaded. I really doubt we will, but I want to be able to have... Will you allow us to establish an embassy in your capital? Sure. What was it saying? Oh, we want to be able to make sure that our cities are fortified. Speaking of, we're going to need walls and whatnot. I mean, 17 health, 15 health, or 17 defense, I should say. 15 defense just is not going to cut the mustard. We need better than that. So we're going to need to build walls in these cities and everything eventually, but all in due time. Niken is only 3 turns away from building an encampment, which is good. I can start building the barracks. I can start building stables. I can start building forts. All these things that are going to actually fortify our city and help us to build a mighty military. All right, Niken's military district has just been built. And so, oh, we can build armory soon, huh? But it requires a stable first. All right, and we were talking about building walls. That's definitely important. I want to have walls. But even before walls, I'm going to start building up our military, okay? I can have swordsmen now, because apparently I have at least 1 iron. I have 1 strategic resource of iron, which I'm probably getting from a city-state, because I definitely did not improve any iron. But that's just fine. And I need more housing as well. So I want to get my hands on some housing. I extend my hand in friendship to you. Let our people be brothers and sisters under the Lord. Hey, man, better friends than enemies. You got it. We will be friends with you. Now I'm very good friends, declared friendship with Movember, and I'm just friendly with Gandhi. And from what I understand, Movember, I think he could be quite the warmonger at times, so I want to make sure to stay on his good side. Oh, great, we have another encampment up here. Good thing I'm building a swordsman. Okay, I've got my archer. Got both of them, actually. Let's start sending them up. And I remember how well our archers did, which is not very well at all against swordsmen. So I'm going to want to make sure that our swordsman, or that swordsman, is taken out as quickly as possible. Where did that encampment come from? It just sprung up out of nowhere, which is exactly what these things do. I shouldn't be surprised about that. And they're going to kill my trade routes. Those fucking assholes. I only have 2 trade routes now. So all that hard work that I put into getting a trade route is all for naught. Okay, it looks like they're being distracted a little bit, being pulled up towards Yerevan.
Few inventions have been so...
Stirrups is research. Now I'm going to start work on gunpowder. I need to build an armory in order to get gunpowder, which means that I need to build a stable. This can all be done. This can all be done and will be done. Worker, worker, worker. Gonna go up here to Niken, start building some farms. Time to choose some production down here in Memphis. Memphis, what are you? A commercial hub, you say, huh? +1 trade route capacity. Yeah, that sounds good. But you know what sounds even better? Would be another trader, maybe. You're really pushing that trade angle right now. Really pushing that trade angle. How about a siege tower? Yeah, start building some military units. My galley is explored as far as it can explore this way. So I'm going to go ahead and just set it to auto-explore. Because that's about all she can do. So we've explored the map considerably. And I think that we've sort of got an idea of the shape of our continent here. And I'm wondering if there's anybody else on our continent. Is it just the 3 of us? Because I have not met any other civilizations. Yes, I could have done a little bit more exploring myself, but... it looks like no other civilizations have done much exploring themselves either. If they had, they would have found me by now. Which kind of leads me to believe that we are sort of on our own continent here. And if I'm going to find the other civilizations, I'm going to have to find the other continent. Anyway, enough rambling from me. What are we going to build? I think we need a builder. Let's get a builder going out of Memphis. We got some tiles that need improvement. We've almost got our armory, 8 turns until we get that, which will give us a boost of gunpowder. Hopefully we'll get that done pretty shortly. We need housing, do we? 2 housing. Raw Cadet needs housing. Okay, we can get housing for Raw Cadet. That is doable.
One is despoiled.
Mercenaries has been researched. Time for a new civic here. And what civic are we going to go for? Let's find a civic that we can boost, perhaps. Build 2 markets in order to get guilds. Boost, build 2 temples. I can't really get any of these boosts at the moment, unfortunately. Neighborhood addition. Kill a unit with a quadrireme. I don't have any of those. Okay, so nuts to it. Let's just go ahead and go with exploration. Let's do exploration. That's fine. The civics thing, I'm still kind of learning. Still a little rusty on the civics thing. Okay, we have our university built now, which is going to give us a science boost, and now we can actually start building some new stuff. What are we going to build next? I need a trade route still. Let's go ahead and get a trade route. And I've got an envoy. Let's go ahead and send our envoy to Yerevan. Confirm placement there. And we've got a siege tower. I'm going to roll up here to the north. Station right around my encampment there. My trade route's built. Time to start trading with Delhi. I'm going to begin a trade route there. Now I've got 35.5 gold per turn, which ain't too shabby. And I'm going to build my settler now. I was talking about settling up here, and I think that that's still a good idea. I've only got 1 turn left until my armory is built. Okay, that's 9 turns on the settler. That's doable. That's fine. We can do this. And let's see, 7 turns left on gunpowder, but that's going to get a boost. How big is that boost going to be? We're going to find out in just a moment. As soon as that armory is built. How's it going to go? Come on. Bam. Oh, it was a huge boost. Okay, gunpowder is completed. Choosing production in Niken. What are you going to get? I think that I'm going to build a knight. All right, that's 14 turns. That's a minute. It's going to take a minute there to get that knight. And we just entered the Renaissance era. Metal casting is going to take 22 turns, which is going to take quite some time, guys. And I think that's actually where we're going to wrap it up for this episode. Next episode, oh, Stockholm wants a trade route. I'll give you that next episode too. Next episode, we'll go ahead and complete metal casting. We're going to go ahead and finish up this settler, build right up here, build a nice little military-focused city right here in order to perhaps invade Delhi, take Hyderabad over here, and then maybe start to move our way up north because it looks like there's a lot of undeveloped land up here. I want to expand. I want to build all the cities. I want to make sure that we are number 1. I want to win, guys. Anyhow, if you guys are liking this series, and I hope you are, also bear in mind that I'm new to this. This is a new game, and I'm learning as I go along. But if you are enjoying yourself, and I hope you are, be sure to give this a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. I've been Rick with Stumpt, and I will see you next time.